Chapter 837, Two Insane Mad Scientists. In the middle of the city we were on patrol and walking down the sidewalk. Me. So far everything looks quiet. Nico. Yep. Crowd. Chanting. No money. No teachers. No money. No teachers. We saw all the teachers of Arnold's school, P.S.118 all on strike. Me. Uh-oh. Looks like we have a teacher's strike. Nico. This is not good. Lana. What is a strike? Me. It's where the workers or employees of a company rebel and rise up against it by refusing to work. They make picket signs, throw violent threats and form a huge list of incredible demands. They usually do this because their boss is being a total jerk and is not paying them anything or is just being downright mean. It's all usually for money or respect. But mostly money. Lana, that's terrible. Lainey, we got to help them. Me, and I think I know what's going on here. But just to be safe, let's ask around. We went over to the teachers on strike. Me, excuse me. Mr. Simmons, oh thank goodness you're all here, Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Me, what is going on, Mr. Simmons? Mr. Simmons, Principal Wards has cut all our pay and supplies to save money. Me, that's a major labor violation. He has to be the most incompetent principal ever known. We're gonna go get the superintendent to talk him out of this. We did so and we brought in the superintendent of the school district, Mr. Douglas V. Noyes. Me, thank you for coming, Mr. V. Noyes. Mr. V. Noyes, no problem, JD. When you told me about what was happening, I immediately responded. Me, I'm glad. We walked up to the school front door. Principal Wards was there too. Mr. V. Noyes, people, please calm down. They did so. Mr. V. Noyes, JD. Knudsen and all of Team Loud Phoenix Storm here have informed me of what's been going on here. Wards' budget cuts go completely against our economic regulations. Let me assure you that as long as I'm superintendent, this radical proposal will never be carried out in this district. Everyone cheered. Principal Wards, you can't do that. Me, he can, and he's the top banana of the district. Mr. V. Noyes, that's right, and you are hereby demoted to janitor, Wards. Wards, what? Me, we did not expect this. But who will be the principal? Very, I would be more than happy to volunteer. Me, very? Are you sure? Very, I know it's a big job, honey, but I can do it. After all, you saw me and how I was able to handle myself well. Me, well, you do have a point, and you can be in multiple places at once. Okay then. Mr. V. Noyes, then you are hereby named Principal Very. Very, I won't let you down, Mr. V. Noyes. Later we left. Very starts her new job as principal tomorrow. Mr. Simmons, thank you all so much, JD. Me, no problem, Mr. Simmons. Glad we could help. We later went back home. Lana, that was interesting. Lola, it sure was. Lana, what was the worst strike ever? Me, that's an easy one. It was the 1981 strike of PATCO. Lana, PATCO? Me, the Professional Air Traffic Controllers Organization. It was back in 1981 and it was a bad strike. I revealed went down what happened back then. Asterisk. In February 1981, PATCO and the FAA began new contract negotiations. Citing safety concerns, PATCO called for a reduced 32-hour work week, a $10,000 pay increase for all air traffic controllers, and a better benefits package for retirement. Negotiations quickly stalled. Then, in June, the FAA offered a new 3-year contract with $105 million in raises to be paid in 11.4% increases over the next 3 years, a raise more than twice what was being given to other federal employees. However, because the offer did not include a shorter work week or earlier retirement, PATCO rejected the offer. At 7 a.m. on August 3, 1981, the union declared a strike, seeking better working conditions, better pay. PATCO sought a total raise of $600 million over 3 years, compared to FAA's offer of $50 million, and a 32-hour workweek, a 4-day week and an 8-hour day combined. In addition, PATCO wanted to be excluded from the civil service clauses that it had long disliked. In striking, the union violated 5 U.S.C. Sup. 3 1956, 118p, now 5 U.S.C. 7311, which prohibits strikes by federal government employees. Despite supporting PATCO's effort in his 1980 campaign, Ronald Reagan declared the PATCO strike a peril to national safety and ordered them back to work under the terms of the Taft-Hartley Act. Only 1,300 of the nearly 13,000 controllers returned to work. At 10:55 a.m., Reagan included the following in a statement: "Let me read the solemn oath taken by each of these employees, a sworn affidavit, when they accepted their jobs. I am not participating in any strike against the government of the United States or any agency thereof, and I will not so participate while an employee of the government of the United States or any agency thereof." He then demanded those remaining on strike return to work within 48 hours or officially forfeit their positions. After PATCO disobeyed a federal court injunction ordering an end to the strike and returned to work, a federal judge found union leaders including PATCO President Robert Pauley to be in contempt of court, and the union was ordered to pay a $1,000 fine for each day its members are on strike. At the same time, Transportation Secretary Drew Lewis organized for replacements and started contingency plans. By prioritizing and cutting flights severely, about 7,000, and even adopting methods of air traffic management that PATCO had previously lobbied for, the government was initially able to have 50% of flights available. On August 5, following the PATCO workers' refusal to return to work, Reagan fired the 11,345 striking air traffic controllers who had ignored the order, and banned them from federal service for life. In the wake of the strike and mass firings, the FAA was faced with the task of hiring and training enough controllers to replace those that had been fired, a hard problem to fix as, at the time, it took 3 years in normal conditions to train a new controller. They were replaced initially with non-participating controllers, supervisors, staff personnel, some non-rated personnel, and in some cases by controllers transferred temporarily from other facilities. Some military controllers were also used until replacements could be trained. PATCO was decertified by the Federal Labor Relations Authority on October 22, 1981. The decision was appealed but to no avail, and attempts to use the courts to reverse the firings proved fruitless. The FAA had initially claimed that staffing levels would be restored within 2 years. However, it took closer to 10 years before the overall staffing levels returned to normal. Some former striking controllers were allowed to reapply after 1986 and were rehired. They and their replacements are now represented by the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, which was certified on June 19, 1987 and had no connection with PATCO. The civil service ban on the remaining strike participants was lifted by President Bill Clinton on August 12, 1993. Nevertheless, by 2006 only 850 PATCO strikers had been rehired by the FAA. Jean and Lana and Tanya gasped in horror. Jean, they were all fired back then? Me? Yeah. President Reagan fired all of them. The reason is because the strike was putting a lot of people's lives at risk. Without air traffic controllers, the planes can't be told where to land without air traffic controllers. But then we got an unexpected surprise. Hello Megan. We saw Gary Faraday. He was a punky guy with long black hair and a mullet, brown eyes, and he was in a red prison jumpsuit. Megan, Gary. What are you doing here? Gary, I came to find you, babe. Me, you know this guy Megan? Megan, unfortunately. His name is Gary Faraday. He's my ex-boyfriend. Nico, what's the story with this creep? Megan, he's a convicted murderer that is responsible for killing his whole family over a year ago. He was sentenced to life in a maximum security prison without parole. Me. He must have escaped just recently. Nico, you're right, dude. Here it is. I looked at a newspaper in a section had Gary's mugshot and it said that he is armed and extremely dangerous. Me? Whoa. He is that dangerous? Gary, I see you still have that stupid brother of yours. Megan, Kevin is not stupid, Gary. Gary, but you've taken out many villains with your suit and powers. What has Kevin done? Put a couple piglas away? Kevin McAllister, everyone's gotta start somewhere. Me, and you are going to die, Gary. Scorponok, BW by our hands. Scorponok, terrorize. Scoponok transformed. Retracts, you won't like the result. Retracts, terrorize. Retracts transformed. Buzz, you messed with our sister and brother. Linny, and you are gonna pay. Jeff, big time. Red alert, to Buzz, Linny, and Jeff, if you're gonna kill Gary, make sure to do it somewhere where no one will find his body. Scorponok, leave that to us. Retracts pinched him in half and bisected him, and Scorponok fired his missiles and blew him into flaming pieces. He was incinerated. Arazam, to Buzz, Linny, and Jeff, well? Where's Gary's body? Buzz, blown to pieces and burned into ash. Arazam, good. We continued to walk home and I noticed something unusual in the bushes. It looked like a tranquilizer dart. Me, it's a tranquilizer dart. But this is not like any dart we've seen. It was full of some strange liquid. Back at the estate, I analyzed what was in it, and what it revealed was terrifying. It was full of a cat mutagenic formula called T99. Me, T99? Lincoln, never heard of that stuff. Me, it's some kind of mutagen. Dr. Kirk Langstrom and Batman might help us with this one. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We went to Dr. Langstrom's lab and did some tests. Dr. Langstrom, you're right. It is the mutagen T99. It's the brainchild of Dr. Emil Dorian. Me, the rogue geneticist that Batman and Catwoman stopped before? Dr. Langstrom, that's right. Dr. Langstrom told us about what Dr. Emil Dorian was known for. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Emil Dorian was once a former geneticist in Gotham City where he was Kirk Langstrom's tutor. Upon creating the T99 mutagen, Dorian turned to criminal activities. He was quickly found out and was forced to leave Gotham. He decided to move out to an inhabitant island, where he continued his experiments. He had managed to create Garth, a genetically altered gorilla, and later Degrus, a half-man, half-tiger hybrid, with cunning and strength augmented attributes. When Degrus was feeling lonely, Dorian decided that he should find him a soulmate. He chose Catwoman as Degrus' new mate and sent Garth to kidnap her. Garth took her to Dorian's island and Dorian subjected her to splicing. As a result, Catwoman was transformed into a half-woman, half-feline. However, Batman suspected Catwoman's appearance and tracked her to Dorian's island. Upon arriving, Batman witnessed Catwoman's transformation and attempted to save her, but Dorian sent Degrus to kill Batman. When Degrus learned that Dorian had tricked him, he turned on him. When the laboratory exploded, Degrus saved Dorian and delivered him to Batman and Catwoman. Dorian was later sent to Arkham Asylum. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Me, that is insane. Tanya, we have to kill him now? Me, I'm afraid so. Just what the universe needs. Another fucked up mad scientist running amok. Dr. Langstrom, not only that, but I got word that Dr. Ronald Paradigm is teaming up with him. We gasped. Me, now we have a chance to kill two fucked up mad scientists. Dr. Langstrom, I take it you all have a bad history with Dr. Paradigm. Me, not just Dr. Roland Paradigm, but his brothers as well. The Paradigm brothers gene slammed a bunch of people with the genetic components of animals and turned them into half-human, half-beast creatures. They destroyed many lives and robbed them of their humanity. Not only that, but they're tampering with the laws of nature. That's why we have to kill them. They pose a tremendous threat to the entire planet. These guys are really fucked up and they don't deserve to live. Dr. Langstrom, I agree with you, JD. If the Paradigm Brothers are that dangerous, then they deserve to die. We already killed one of them. Twice. We killed Dr. Luther Paradigm. He specialized in splicing with sea animals. Dr. Roland Paradigm specializes with the splicing with land animals. Stacy and Dr. Albert Paradigm specializes in splicing with air animals. Yep. We had Dr. Luther Paradigm executed by firing squad after revealing the full extent of his crimes to the entire country. He was executed for high treason and other crimes. John, that's right. He slammed us and many others with the genes of many creatures. Dr. Langstrom, they are really fucked up. How did you kill Luther Paradigm? The first time, we killed him by firing squad and sealed him into the Book of Vile Darkness. Nicole, and then he was brought back to life as a Heartless during the battle with that fucked up freak Gilmoss, and he took him in as his son. But we killed him again and sent him into the River of Fire forever. Dr. Langstrom, I'm glad Luther is gone. Lewin, how about we kill Roland the same way we killed his brother? Stacy, meaning? Lewin, the firing squad kills him. Good thinking, Lewin. We're gonna expose his crimes to the world like we did to Luther. But we should also send out word about what Albert Paradigm is doing as well. Vixen, wait. Didn't a dart like that turn Selena into a cat before? Yes it did, and Batman defeated Dorian once before. Drag strip, I wonder what Roland's gene-slammed form is. We don't even know if he has one like his brother did. Dr. Langstrom, do you know where Dorian lives? Dr. Langstrom, yeah. He lives on an island off the coast after people were protesting about his inhumane experiments. He showed us a map of where his island is, and it was located next to Florida. We were off to the island of Emil Dorian. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Island of Emil Dorian. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We arrived at the island of Dr. Emil Dorian and we were right outside of his fortress. We were hiding in the trees and the bushes outside his castle. We went undercover as gene slammers disguised as bushes. We went into his fortress and we went into Eddie. We disguised ourselves using bushes and tree branches. Take it easy, Tigress. We're gene slammed experiments like you. We're here for the surprise party. Tigress, what surprise party? Eddie, you know, to honor Roland Paradigm. But don't tell anyone. It's a surprise. Tigress shrugs. Okay. We went into the fortress. Emil Dorian was hard at work on a project. But then he saw a cassette tape on the table. Emil Dorian, I don't know who left this microcassette recorder. But it's their loss. Suddenly, the microcassette recorder turned into Soundwave, who ejected Rumble and Frenzy. Rumble, don't you know that playing Mad Scientist? Frenzy, can be hazardous. Soundwave, to your health? Fires blaster at the door, revealing us. Lincoln, we were going to blast the door open. Rumble, well, you can say that we opened the door for you. You're welcome. We appeared and we saw Dr. Roland Paradigm and Dr. Emil Dorian. Dr. Emil Dorian and Dr. Roland Paradigm. So we meet at last. Tigress walks in. Where's the party? There is no party. We're here to kill Dorian and arrest Dr. Roland Paradigm for crimes against all of nature. Lainey, that's right. Dr. Roland Paradigm ruined so many lives. Sheen, he turned me into a Komodo dragon. Tanya, he gave me sapphire crystal wings and awesome crystal powers. Nicole Potter, he turned me into a cheetah. And his brothers ruined the lives of so many innocent people and stole their humanity. Olga, that's right. Vina, Russian accent, he will pay for everything. Dr. Roland Paradigm, but don't you like being slammed? Sheen, we didn't ask for this. Me, and now you dumb scientists are gonna pay for your crimes in blood. Nico, Dr. Emil Dorian and Dr. Roland Paradigm, you two have failed this universe. Me, in the next life. You fucked up lunatics are going down. We went at them. I punched Dr. Dorian and we pulverized them both ferociously and we blasted and blew them away. Luan, you give all scientists everywhere a bad name. It's no wonder you're insane. Laughs, get it? But seriously, we're going to kill you. Catwoman, to Dorian, don't worry. I'll make sure your death is quick and painless. Catwoman grabbed Dr. Dorian's neck and ripped it out with her bare hands. He died in seconds. Blood was pouring out all over the place. I punched Dr. Roland Paradigm in the face and knocked out his teeth, and then he got mad. Then he surprised us by turned into a spider. He was now half human, half Brazilian wandering spider. He had 8 spider legs sprouting out of his back, his skin was brown and he had 6 more eyes and deadly fangs dripping with venom. He was now known as Dr. Spidernoid. Me, what the fuck? Dr. Spidernoid, I hate you all so much. Our auras flared up with incredible intensity. Me, you're half Brazilian wandering spider. The most venomous spider in the world. Lenny, screaming, spider. Lenny took a hammer and was smashing his brains out. Pow. 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 Smash. 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 Lincoln and Olga fired a powerful blast of lightning and they electrocuted Dr. Spidernoid with over 500 quintillion volts of electricity. Tanya, you make me sick, uncle. You turned numerous people into animal creatures all for your own selfish purposes. You turned numerous people into monsters. Me, let's show him some teamwork. Lori, let's do it. John, let's do it, Lori. Lori fired a massive blast of wind and John fired a massive blast of water. Lori and John, Superstorm Great White Shark Bite. The blasts combined and turned into a great white shark made of storm clouds and it chomped on Dr. Spidernoid and he screamed in pain. Lenny fired a powerful blast of gravity beams and Clint fired a powerful blast of wind. Lenny and Clint, gravity hammerhead smash butt. Lenny and Clint's blasts combined and they turned into a hammerhead shark made of pure energy and wind and it slammed into Spidernoid and exploded. Crab boo I am. Luna, you make me sick, dude. Luna fired a powerful blast of water and Bobby fired a massive blast of water. Luna and Bobby B, Mega Tsunami Body Slam Impact. Their blasts turned into a powerful wave of water and it slammed into him with devastating force. Lewin fired a powerful blast of light and Stacy fired a powerful blast of lightning. Lewin and Stacy, Light Storm Ball Lightning Electric Burst. The blasts combined in a massive ball lightning blast formed and it hit him and electrocuted him with 500 quadrillion volts of electricity. Lynn fired a powerful blast of lava. Coop, Seismic Slam. 9.5. He slammed the ground with devastating force and an earthquake shook the island. Lynn and Coop, Volcanic Fissure Incinerate. The lava and fissure formed a powerful fissure eruption and burned him all over. Harry Potter, British accent, you will pay for your crimes. Harry Potter fired a blast of red magic from his hand and Nick Russell fired a massive blast of red magic. Harry Potter and Nick Russell, Phoenix Death Ray Burst. The blasts combined and turned into a powerful phoenix and it slammed into Spidernoid and exploded. Drag strip, let's do it. Cyber Key Power. The Earth Cyber Planet Key went into his back and enhanced his plasma energy blaster 100-fold. Arazam, let's get him. Animatron Cyber Key Power. The Animatron Cyber Planet Key went into Arazam's right arm device and she had Snarl's tail sword appear. Drag strip and Arazam, Super Typhoon Maelstrom Sword Slash. Arazam channeled water into the sword and Drag Strip fired a blast of lightning at it and it merged with it and it emitted the loud roar of a powerful super typhoon. She slashed Dr. Spidernoid and he exploded. Crab boo-hoo-hoo-hum. Red alert, time for you to experience the power of the Autobots. Cyber Key Power. The Autobot Cyber Planet Key went into his rocket launcher on his shoulder and it turned into a powerful plasma cannon. Vixen, you will pay for your crimes against the animal kingdom. Animatron Cyber Key Power. The Animatron Cyber Planet Key went into her right arm device and it enhanced her powers 100-fold. Red Alert and Vixen, Plasma Super Animal Slam. Vixen activated the strength of an elephant and she slammed into Spidernoid and knocked him down and Red Alert fired a powerful red energy blast from his cannon and it hit Spidernoid and exploded. Crab boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Me, now you will pay for your crimes paradigm. Yujito, this is for all the pain you caused. Echoing, Cat Fire Bull. Yujito elbows Dr. Spidernoid and began spinning, and she turned into Matatabi. Clawing forward, she sent out several fireballs, which converged onto him, resulting in an explosion. Crab boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Me, wow. What power. Sheen, this is for ruining my life 3 years ago. Komodo Dragon Spirit Flame. Sheen fired a powerful blast of fire and it slammed into Spidernoid and burned him in a tremendous explosion. Crab boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Tanya, this is for using me in your insane experiments. Crystal Shard Shrapnel. Tanya fired a bunch of crystal shards and they skewered him. Luan, you are no scientist. You are nothing but an insane fucked up nut. Rainbow Deathray Blast. Luan fired a powerful blast of rainbow light and it went all the way through his shoulder and burned him. Catwoman, and this is for hurting numerous people's lives. Super/Cat Storm. Catwoman spread her claws and slashed him all over the place. We arrested Dr. Roland Paradigm. Nico caught a Lycan Rock and wishy-washy during the battle. Catwoman, to the viewers, anyone that messes with the laws of nature will die a horrible and agonizing death. Me, yep. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We revealed to the world everything that Dr. Roland Paradigm did and he was found guilty of his crimes and sentenced to death. We had him executed by firing squad. Jack Spicer came in and saw the mess. Spicer saw the corpse of Dorian on the ground. Spicer, my god. Calls the Xylan monks, what have you guys done? Clay, Spicer, I know what you're gonna say. But just hear us out. Spicer, fine. Kimiko, sometimes, the system works. But there are times when it doesn't. And to us, that's unacceptable. Some people put their trust in fate or karma. But we can only put our trust in ourselves. Spicer, you're just killing bad guys left and right. You guys can't do that. Raimundo, well, it turns out we can. And you know what? We like it. We made sure that Dorian couldn't kill anyone else. Spicer, I know things between us haven't been good. But I still respect you guys. Don't lose yourselves just because you morons hate criminals now. Omi, you do what you must do. We will do what we must do. Goodbye, Jack Spicer. Hangs up. I guess we know what's gonna happen to you once the Xylan morons find you. Spicer saw his reflection. But it had red eyes. Spicer, that's not gonna happen. JD knows that there's good in me. Dark Spicer, but he might change his mind. And when that happens, you'll be in the book of vile darkness for the rest of eternity. Face it. I'm the only one you have. And Captain Cold and his gang of rogues can't keep your location a secret forever. Spicer, just leave me alone, alright? Dark Spicer, okay. But don't say I didn't warn you. Spicer's reflection then went back to normal. Spicer will come to us when ready. Tigros now lives on the island all by himself. But one day he will come to us for a new home. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete and 2 more mad scientists dead. Dr. Emil Dorian was a one-time villain on Batman the Animated Series. Now he and Dr. Roland Paradigm are dead. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.